NBA Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Glad you are joining us today as we enter the final episodes of the NBA regular season. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Warriors in Oakland. And for Golden State, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And so for Kevin Durant, so many years in Oklahoma City, and I mean, this has been his franchise since he's come into the league in Seattle and OKC. Free agency at the end of the season. Shaq, if you're in his shoes, what sort of things are you considering right now?
Well, he's the biggest player to hit unrestricted free agency since LeBron's decision. So my question to him is, when, where, and who?
Yeah, well, it's a tough decision because everyone wants him. Who doesn't want that guy? But, you know, he's going to look at how he looks like a loyal guy, and they have put a lot and invested a lot of in him in Oklahoma City. So, you know, my odds are that they have the first dibs at him.
That does it for us. Kevin Harlan with the call, and we'll see you later on.
Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. So for the Thunder, their last game, a win against the Jazz. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by their win, but guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, you're right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game, some caused by their good defensive play, but some were just carelessness.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
It's Curry with the drive. Here's Robertson, the big dunk at the end of the break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way. You remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today. And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft, and Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball in Washington State.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And Westbrook, here we go. Adams, the pass to Robertson. Outside Westbrook. There's the triple. Oklahoma City the rebound. Now the feed to Robertson. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Robertson. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And another shot. A shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the night.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Barnes with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Now, here's Adams. It's a 5-point game. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. Second chance shot. Here's Durant. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Bogut dishes to Green. Passes to Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. Here's Bogut. Here's Green. And it's blocked by Ibaka. But he recovers it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Different look here for the Warriors.
Ready?
Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run-out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
And the basket good.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Now here's Payne. 8 points his last outing. There's Foye with the three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
The pass to Payne. Durant against Green. Durant kicks to Foye. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Warriors with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
You know, it's interesting. It really has been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks.
Now, here is Barbosa. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Green gets it to go.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Shot's good.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
There's a screen. Dishes it to Payne. Now, here is Foye. Covered by Barbosa. Outside for Durant. Here's Kanter. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Randy Foye. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Livingston passes to Barbosa. Morrow with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
For 3, Barbosa, and it is good! Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Yeah, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Rush out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bogut in at the center position. That's the Warriors' 5. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Morrow for three. Westbrook. The offensive rebound. Kicks it to Morrow. Over to the left wing. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. That's good. Ibaka's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Now here's Barnes. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
And Waiters kicks to Westbrook. He dishes it to Morrow. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Waiters no luck. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. There's the dish to Rush. Bogut kicks to Thompson. And Curry has it in the corner. Feeds it to Rush. Three-pointer. Waiters grabs the miss.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
I like that. They obviously put the right guy on him.
Curry with another miss. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Waiters, and it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Now here is Ibaka. The Thunder with another miss.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the first half.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. Payne comes in for Anthony Morrow. Now, here is Foy. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Payne can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Stolen away. One-on-one here. Here's Foy, and that one's good. Foy's got his second basket of the game. Warriors trail by 4. Green kicks to Bogut, stolen by Kanter. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Durant's checked in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
It's Curry outside. Thunder with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
There's Foy with the 3. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. .152 left to play in the first half. No good from Durant.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And so he makes both from the line. A minute 42 left now here in the second. Payne with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Durant, he scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Here is Durant, following the basket by Stephen Curry.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
And the Thunder making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Out to the right wing. Robertson dishes to Cantor. Westbrook with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. There's Foy with the 3. It's rebounded by Livingston. Warriors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Spates kicks to Barbosa. Outside, Green. Jacks up a 3, and that's good. Leandro Barbosa for 3. Barbosa's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Curry against Westbrook. Here's Spates. Tries again. That's tipped. Foy with it. Curry meets him. Durant wide open. He fires. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. That's now 8 points for Kevin Durant. Curry. And no good trying to get that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the Thunder leading by just 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Some nice stretches of basketball from them, and at one point, they pushed the lead up to 7. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
I love the way they took care of the basketball. They displayed good patience, strong decision-making, sharp passing, all of it. This is why coaches say, make the right play, not the spectacular play. Well, unless the spectacular play is the right play, that's fine. But don't give away possessions. That's the moral of the story.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that 3. It's not going.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. One of the stories here, Leandro Barbosa getting it done today.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, he's on pace for a monster game. It's too bad he can't score like this every night.
The Warriors trail our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Thunder 5 right now. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Shot clock at 3. Curry's shot is good. And And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
Here's Bogut, the Thunder making the shot. Barnes passes to Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And for Steph Curry, the light doesn't get any greener. I mean, the only limit is his conscience. I think he does a great job of scoring, but also looking to keep his teammates engaged.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
And, you know, when you think back when Curry came into the league, the question was, is he just a scorer, or can he play point guard? Well, I think he's more than answered those concerns, and he's gotten a lot better with his decision-making as he's now starting to limit his turnovers.
7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's Westbrook. It's Durant on the wing. He feeds it to Robertson. Pass to Westbrook. He kicks to Robertson. Curry against Westbrook. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Westbrook's got 8.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Yeah, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Green. Westbrook dishes to Robertson. Wasted no time on that one. He's got 7.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Right wing. Now here's Barnes. Not a lot of room. The feed to Green. Screened by Bogut. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
And it's Green missing.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans. You know, everybody seems to be sleepwalking out there on defense, and it's been that way, guys, ever since they came out of the halftime locker room.
It's tipped, stolen by Waiters. And here we go with Morrow running it up the court. Finished off the break. Now it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Livingston kicks to Rush. And here comes the break. Ball going up court. And the basket by Morrow. Morrow's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Running it right down their throats. 3 straight buckets in transition.
Yeah, and they're paying the price right now for the lackluster defense. For me, that's inexcusable.
Timeout called the Warriors. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. Golden State moving it around. Out to Thompson. Pass to Green. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. 11 points for Draymond Green. Rush with the steal. It's stolen by Foy. It's stolen by Green.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
The Thunder leading by 5. Ibaka in the post. Guarded by Green. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Andrew Bogut is checked in for Thompson. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Green missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
There's a screen by Cantor. Here's Waiters. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Thunder leading by 5. Rush out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Bogut. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Barbosa in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Rush the pass to Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk. But later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
And Rush kicks to Curry. Drills it from outside.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Passes it to Roberson. Cantor, high post. And the pass to Westbrook. There's a screen by Cantor. 6 on the shot clock. Durant for 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Warriors trail by 4. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Barbosa dishes to Bogut. Launches a 3. Got a hand on it. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. And stolen by Barnes. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. The Thunder leading by 4. It's Westbrook with the drive. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, Durant did a nice job. Created space for that shot.
Curry passes to Bogut. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Thunder with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Lets the 3 fly. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Over to the wing. Here's Ibaka, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Thunder lead by 9.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know, another point of contention between every NBA fan is whether or not the age restriction is a good thing. Some want it increased, others want it gone altogether. You know, for me, it's a matter of whether or not you as a team feel that that player can make an impact on your roster.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's stolen by Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Look from Ibaka. And it's Curry with the rebound. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Stolen by Durant. And now it's Waiters running. He can go off.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Curry against Westbrook. Curry attacking. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Klay Thompson.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Left side Durant looking to get back on track here. No good off the front iron.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Stolen by Westbrook. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off. What a game for Waiters. He's got 8 points and 4 steals. Don't underestimate how important he's been.
And this is what we see when we talk about potential. He's tapped into it today, guys.
Warriors trail by 11. And Thompson kicks to Barnes. And Waiters over to help. Green against Ibaka. Green dishes to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Adams. They get it back.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Oklahoma City.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back, Clark, at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Kevin, they clearly won the second chance points category, and possession after possession, we watched them go after the loose balls and the misses and turn them into makes.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
Guys, with them having dropped 3 straight games in this season series, they had to put together a full effort tonight. Big win in their final contest of the year against the Warriors.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for Westbrook. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Westbrook. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough. And Sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Livingston passes to Spates. Stolen by Cantor. Randy Foye is on the wing. Tries to keep it alive. And an air ball on that one. Way off. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline.
Yes, thank you, Kevin. Russell, obviously your ability to attack on offense is such a key for your team. How do you decide when to go to the hoop and when to pass the ball?
I never know, man.
So Golden State will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Oklahoma City right now, down low it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Westbrook, no good.
And guys, as remarkable as Steph Curry's offensive game is, I think what's underrated is how he competes on the defensive end of the floor. I mean, not the strongest nor most explosive player, but he continues with activity and plays with tremendous effort.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here's the Warriors with the ball. 4-point game. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Roberson can't hit.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Barnes can't get it to go.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Westbrook with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Roberson the pass to Adams. There's the double team with Bogut. Here's Ibaka.
Still can't quite get anything to fall after 5 tries.
The Thunder with another miss. Here's Barnes, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of this. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. Both free throws good from Westbrook. The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
That is good. Durant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Here's Spates. The rebound by Ibaka.
And you know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
Now here's Adams after the miss from Serge Ibaka.
Good defensive instincts on display there.
And Curry, here we go. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And guys, one thing people often forget.
Yeah. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Westbrook. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
It's stolen by Adams. Here's Roberson, guarded by Green. Roberson dishes to Ibaka. Chance there to take the lead, missing. The Warriors leading. Here's Green, and there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That is his first foul of the game. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Klay Thompson. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Waiters, he's checked in for Roberson. And Adams with the slam.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Harrison Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Barbosa in for Steph Curry.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Hey, getting back to Waiters, there's a reason the Cavaliers dealt the former 4th overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clark, he averaged less than 2 assists a game.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment with Waiters. I've loved his talent and his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking so he can be effective in the role he's asked to play.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And stolen by Spates. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Oklahoma City out in front, up 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
The Thunder leading by 4. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Livingston is out there at Barbosa, and it's Rush in at the 3 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And the basket good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Pass to Bogut. Dishes to Green. Shot clock at 5. Barbosa. No good off the back of the rim.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Here's Bogut, and he slams it one-handed.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
From deep, Morrow, shot is no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. They host the 76ers after this game, and that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Green kicks to Rush. Back to Green.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots, but that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire.
Here's Morrow. He's covered by Thompson. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in. Warriors trail by 5.
And Dion Waiters traded last season to the Thunder. They wanted him as a shooting and scoring threat off the bench. Didn't want him to try and fill the void that Harden played when he was a member of the team.
And Curry, here we go. That's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And Adams with the slam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
You know, Greg, for Waiters, it would be unfair for the Thunder to ask that of anybody. You know, that's tough to do. Clark, hard to make up what Harden had accomplished.
Yeah, and the Thunder even asked Waiters not to wear number 13 to avoid any comparisons, which I think was a smart move. But they still would like to have him provide some punch in terms of points off the bench. Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Putting it together offensively, looking to build some more momentum.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. You go back to before last season with Durant. He was set to lead Team USA to their tournament, but had to withdraw from the team.
And, you know, withdrawing Kevin might have been the right play to keep him healthy. He still ended up on the shelf a good while last year, but I still think it was the right decision on his part.
Roberson, he's checked in for Canty. Warriors trail by 6.
And as competitive as Durant is, you know, it was strange to see him take himself off of Team USA. But let's face it, that Paul George injury played a big role, not only in his decision, but in a lot of guys throughout the league.
Here's Morrow. He's covered by Thompson. And there's the pass to Roberson. 6 on the shot clock. Durant dishes to Westbrook. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3.
And, you know, Durant was not the only one affected by that injury to Paul George. To see something like that happen in an exhibition game can make anybody think twice about summer play.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Green, and it's Barnes in for Brandon Rush. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Payne's checked in. Westbrook dropped.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Durant against Barnes. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
It's Westbrook with the drive.
Oh, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Both shots good from the stripe. A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Some changes for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And then for Oklahoma City, Baca comes in for Steven Adams. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. On its way from Barbosa for 2. That one wide left.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
It's Thompson off the drive. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Spates against Durant. Shot clock at 6. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
No good from Spates.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Roberson. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Ibaka. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Thunder lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. Tell us a bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. At one point, they managed to push out ahead to an 8-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Their biggest problem is dealing with Westbrook. He's got 10 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
The Thunder leading by 4. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
And if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe. He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
That 3 off the mark.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those little things, Clark, has been rebounding. They've come out and taken complete control of that glass.
Here's Robertson. He's covered by Thompson. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass break chance. Thompson with the bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, the signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Timeout called the Warriors. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Curry passes to Thompson. Poked away. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And Ibaka kicks to Robertson. Drains it from beyond the arc. Roberson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
The dish to Bogut. Pass to Barnes. There's the 3. And that one's good. Barnes has got 9.
The second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
And Westbrook, here we go. Rebounded by Bogut.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Westbrook. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Feeds it to Robertson. Lets the 3 fly. Great D that time from Curry. Warriors trail by 3. Goes up on the wing, and that one comes up a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Thompson misses.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Brandon Rush is checked in for Barnes. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Greg, on the topic of Westbrook, no one's questioning his heart and his will. It was unbelievable what he did after Durant went down. But the truth is, it's hard to make the playoffs playing inefficient basketball.
No, I agree. I mean, there are certain guys who are catalysts and other guys who make things happen. And Iverson, Ginobili, Russell's old teammate, James Harden. Those guys make things happen, and you have to live with some of their inefficiency at times.
Payne, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away. The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Kicks to Morrow. There's the feed to Payne. Oklahoma City moving it around, and the basket by Morrow. 1:16 left in the third quarter. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. We've got a moment now to see the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the top shooters in the league. 5th on the list, Enes Kanter.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
1:10 left to play in the third. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Green.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Ibaka, no luck. Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And stolen by Payne. And now a fast break for the Thunder. He kicks it to 4. Over to the left wing. Here's Morrow. He has 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Rush for the lead. Misses the layup. Barbosa with the steal. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Kevin Durant, Dion Waiters.
Foy with it. Durant just inside the line. The Thunder with another miss. Timeout called the Warriors.
Give it up for your Warriors.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Substitution for Warriors. Harrison Barnes.
He got it up, and that's not going to go. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Thunder out in front, leading by a point. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. Klay Thompson is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Bogut. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Livingston in at the shooting guard position. That's the Warriors' foul. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
I like the work they've done at the free throw line all throughout this game. They've been the aggressors.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
One thing about Kevin Durant, when you talk with him, he's got such a laid-back demeanor. I mean, his pulse doesn't quicken. And when you ask opponents, they'll tell you he is as competitive, Greg, as they come.
Yeah, what you see on the outside with Kevin is a mirage, a fake out, if you will, because on the inside, this guy burns with competitive fire and brimstone.
And with Durant, his competitive spirit really comes out in crunch time. He demands the ball when the game's on the line, and more often than not, he gets it and delivers.
Passes it to Roberson. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. They get the rebound. Durant, it's blocked. And it's Curry at the elbow. Bogut dishes to Barnes to take the lead. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game.
And guys, talking about Durant, he may not wear it on his sleeve, but he's really upped his energy and emotion on the defensive end. I mean, he's seen that defense wins championships, and that's the only thing on his mind right now.
Curry's shot is off.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Dion Waiters.
Russell Westbrook. His second person.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Curry against Westbrook. It's Curry with the drive, and it's blocked by Adams.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Just 5 on the clock. They kick it out to Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Durant. Here's Westbrook. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Here's Green. That doesn't go either for Green. Thunder trailing by 3. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And here they go. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Westbrook. Finish off the break.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Barnes passes to Green. Back to Barnes. He dishes it to Green. But they get it back. Misses the 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And Adams kicks to Roberson to take the lead. Oklahoma City the rebound. Pass to Durant. Left side Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 18 points for Barnes.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
One of the stories here, Harrison Barnes getting it done today.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Warriors leading by 3. Curry wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
To tie it up. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Durant dishes to Westbrook. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, Greg, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwback.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Right side, Green. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. It's Bogut with the drive. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
We've seen Andrew Bogut getting it done. He has 9 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Oklahoma City shooting 41% for the game. Adams, the pass to Durant, launches it. Green with the rebound.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
The 3 from Barnes. They get it again. Second chance shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead. I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And he commits the intentional foul.
At the line for your Warriors.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for 2.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 6. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're losing by 5. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul?
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
The drive by Green, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Shot from the inbound. It's in! Knocked loose. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Barbosa for 3. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure.
Congratulations.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan, Harrison Barnes. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Arnie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on to North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali. Catman, Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel hit switching. Red light stop, make it drop for the...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The regular season on its last legs. We can almost taste the playoffs from here. Kenny, how do they taste?
Wait, hold on. Ooh, it tastes like chicken.
Barbecue chicken?
Oh, yeah.
For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And for Oklahoma City, a strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
You know what, Ernie, you hear a lot of people complain, but let me tell you,
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The Thunder enjoying this break from the road. They're still scrapping for position in the playoffs. They're 15 games back from the #1 seed.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green of the forward set. And it's Bogut and at the pivot spot manning the middle.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Roberson.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Thompson against Durant. Ibaka goes in. Shot's good by Durant.
You know, it's hard not to think of great shooting when you think of Kevin Durant. What he's really worked on over the past few years, though, is his playmaking. He's averaging 4 to 5 assists a game these days. Impressive.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Here's Westbrook. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Utah.
And it really started to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far. Stretching the lead into double digits already.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Now here's Green. Boy, was he something else against Dallas.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Looking to end the run. The shot by Curry, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level. And Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself. Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Adams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
You know, talking about Durant as he looks to recapture the league MVP, he can take a cue from last year's MVP, Stephen Curry. Curry battled through numerous ankle injuries over the years earlier on, only to come out on the other side with his best season ever in 2K15.
And getting back to Durant, sometimes adversity brings out the best in you. Adversity challenges you to rise above. And Kevin was already at the highest rung on the ladder. I think his opponent should be very afraid of what they're about to witness this season.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6, and Thompson sends it back. They recover it. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Back to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. To stop the drought, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here.
Green dishes to Thompson. The feed to Barnes. Passes it to Bogut. Back to Barnes. Cans the shot from the wing. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night. The Thunder leading by 13. And the pass to Roberson. Back to Westbrook. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here's Bogut looking for his first basket still in this one. That's a 2 from Barnes. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. I remember also in high school he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Roberson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Rush the pass to Spates. Barbosa for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
It's deflected.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boy, and for Randy Foye, I thought it was a big bounce-back year for him last season. His points per game were the highest they've been in 5 years, and his field goal percentage was the highest it's been in 5 years as well.
Talking about Randy Foye last year, one difference is that he started almost every game, 78 the most in his career. That may have given him, Greg, additional confidence. Who knows?
Well, where I was impressed, Kevin, with his improvement was as a facilitator and rebounder. He seemed to lose his mojo for a few years in there, but last season, I really feel like he got it back. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Payne gets a wide-open look. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And an overpowering first-quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Thunder out in front, up 11. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
OKC, make some noise for your...
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter, the Splash Brothers are the guards. Maurice Spates out there with Draymond Green, and it's Rush in at the 3 spot. Here's Westbrook. The shot is off, and Golden State will come the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Curry, and it's blocked by Adams.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. And the Thunder making a change here. Roberson's checked in.
For your Thunder, Andre Roberson.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have been the best in the rebounding department since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Thunder.
I mean, they just out-muscle their opponents under the glass. I mean, impressive rebounding numbers, and they've really only gotten better. Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Now, here's Green. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Another shot, and it's laid in by Bogut.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 8. Morrow dishes to Durant. Offline with his 3. Warriors trail by 10.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. In it goes after missing his first 7. Now shooting 1 for 8 this game.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
And Roberson kicks to Durant. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Thompson. Really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Mavericks. They double-team Curry. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. The Thunder leading by 8. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Ball's knocked loose. Durant wide open. He fires. Hands it from downtown. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Pass to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
In the corner, Rush with it. Outside, Green. Feeds to Curry. And that one's good. Curry's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Westbrook, and Thompson sends it back. They get it back from deep. Morrow, offensive rebound, outside Durant. And Roberson kicks to Durant. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Now here is Bogut. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Green kicks to Bogut. Inside, Morrow, the pass to Durant.
They just haven't been able to contain Durant. 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
It's his first trip to the line. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Baca comes in for Anthony Morrow. Waiters, he's checked in for Andre Roberson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Out to the wing. Barnes dishes to Barbosa, and Randy Foye gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. .122 left to play here in the second quarter.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
And good on the basket. Book it.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. To the middle. Barnes passes to Spates. The dish to Livingston. Barnes with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. 5 on the clock. Barnes can't get it to go.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound. I'll tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Barbosa kicks to Livingston. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
He's been aggressive looking for a shot, but without much success. It might be time for him to take a step back and look to help the team in other ways.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And the first half is now in the books. Thunder lead by 13. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, what is a lot?
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Right out of the gates, it was Oklahoma City setting the tone. They ended up. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Thunder 5 right now, the rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. He hits the second from the line. Warriors trail by 14. Pass to Thompson. Here's Barnes, and it's blocked by Adams.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. He had such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Offensive rebound, Green. The shot is off.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
To the inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
The Thunder leading by 17. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Westbrook with a wide-open look. The three-pointer off the mark. Warriors trail by 15. Here's Barnes, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 6 points for Barnes. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Roberson. And the Warriors also making a change. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Adams against Bogut. Adams dishes to Westbrook. Back to Adams. Rush with the steal. Thompson passes to Curry. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Curry's got 10.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Now here's Curry. He's got 10. He kicks to Barnes. 6 to shoot. From past the arc. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Now, here's Thompson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Bogut kicks to Curry. From deep three-point range. Goes back up. Here's Barnes, and that one's good.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Durant dishes to Adams. It's stolen by Bogut. Barnes against Durant. Barnes passes to Curry. Barnes kicks to Rush, and he gets the bucket. Rush has got 6.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Oklahoma City moving it around, and Westbrook gets it to go.
And after his last game, you're really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
It's Thompson off the drive. Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. From deep, Morrow. The shot is off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
To the paint. It's stolen by Bogut. Dishes it to Rush. And Durant sends it back. Morrow kicks to Durant. Stolen by Thompson. There's 31 seconds left in the third. With his first shot attempt, kicks it to Bogut. It's Curry with the drive. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Well, through 3 quarters. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Thunder leading by 13 on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Barbosa is out there with Livingston, and it's Spates in at the center. They get the rebound. The feed now to 4. Good chance here for Payne, and it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dives for it. Barnes kicks to Spates. Over in the corner, Livingston. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Wow, way off on that one.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Stolen by Waiters. Here's Cantor. And it's Spates with the rebound. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Utah Jazz. He feeds it to Livingston. Spates with it. Livingston dishes to Green. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Waiters. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
But that's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Here's Livingston. No good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Time called here of the Thunder decide to talk it over.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And watching Nick Collison, he makes all the hustle plays, all the little plays, the things that really will not show up in a score sheet, stat sheet. For over a decade, he's had that role and embraced it.
And Kevin, the other thing he does as a veteran is a coach knows what he's going to get. He doesn't make the mistakes that some players make. And while he's not going to be a great scorer in the post or a high-flying rim protector, his game really is built on intelligence and toughness. And so positioning for charges, making open mid-range jump shots, all the unsung things that help a team win games.
Barnes against Durant. He dishes it to Morrow. Pass to Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 4-3, Westbrook. Leandro Barbosa.
That's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that.
That one up quick. Now just a 5-point Thunder lead.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
But, Greg, they can't relax yet. I mean, they've still got plenty of work to do here.
Jacks up a three, and it's Barbosa again missing. The Thunder leading by 5. Durant attacking. Powers down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leash and a lot more than they used to.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. For Oklahoma City. Waiters, he's checked in for Durant. Roberson comes in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Looney comes in for Harrison Barnes. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And again, no good by Golden State.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit, and it's still early. They'll have to play smart, or they could give up a lot of free throws.
Good on the second free throw. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. It's Thompson off the drive. And the Warriors miss again. The Thunder leading by 8. And Roberson kicks to 4. Curry with the defensive effort. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
And, Greg, I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Foy, the pass to Roberson. Wide open look. A shot by 4. And the Thunder lead by 5.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
There's the pass to Looney. The drive by Green. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Looney, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Thompson passes to Looney. Outside Curry. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. Bogut. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're in front by 5. 1:07 left to play here in the fourth. For the Thunder, Serge Ibaka is checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Foy. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Ibaka slams it in.
That was perfectly designed, Kevin. An easy dunk on that inbounds play.
Thompson outside. And Roberson pulls it down.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
Back to Curry. He dishes it to Barnes. Nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Room service delivery right there, fella. Wonderful entry feed. You look at what Barnes has done so far. 12 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
17 seconds left in the fourth. outside Westbrook. 6 to shoot, and Adams with the slam.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 4. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. A mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake. And then see what happens after that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to 1. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 6. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, they can call all the timeouts they want, but really, I don't think it matters at this point.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home just like the players are. There's nothing they can do to salvage this one right now. Let's go. Get out of here. Game done.
You summed it up.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't think we need to comment after that.
Adios. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win.